Welcome student. Today we will continue that lesson weather and climate. Okay. Here are the pictures. And we will continue with this lesson now with informations. Okay. We come up to this point, winds. Okay. Now we will continue with the point, that is air pressure. Okay, air has a weight. As a result, it creates a pressure. It is called as air pressure. The lowermost layer of the air gets subjected to the pressure of the upper layer. Hence, the density of the lower layer of air increases. So, at the lower layer means near to the surface. Okay, we have a high density of air. There is greater air pressure near the surface of the earth, and it decreases with increasing height. This is a vertical air pressure. These changes also occurs in the horizontal manner. This gives a rise to wind. So the reason of winds are just change in the air pressure at the different locations. Okay, if we go vertically, then the air pressure reduces from surface to the upper side, and if we go horizontally, the air pressure reduces from equator region to the northern pole. Next element in who affects the weather and climate, that is winds. Air start moving from the high pressure towards the low pressure areas in a horizontal directions. These moving air is called wind. Wind blows from high to low pressure areas, and its speed depends on the amount of difference in air pressure. So if there is a high speed winds, then there is uh, a lower pressure areas occurs in major parts. Then this lower pressure and high pressure uh, high pressure creates a wind. Okay, the moving air called wind. Next factor is moisture. It is present in the air. The atmosphere condition vapor, the air that has a greater amount of vapor is called as a humid air. So the amount or the proportion of the vapor are in a higher, we called that air as a humid air. The humidity in the atmosphere is called as a moisture. We experience this moisture in the morning time. Okay, before sunrise. The proportion of a moisture in the atmosphere depends upon the temperature. Air with higher temperature holds the greater amount of moisture. Precipitation, vapor in the atmosphere condensed into the water droplets and snow particles Their showering on the earth is called as a precipitation. Rainfall, snowfall, hailstorm, etc. are the form of precipitation. Weather is described on the basis of the condition prevailing at the given time, while climate is described on the basis of condition prevailing over the longer period of time. So here we got a character, that is the weather um, means the condition prevailing at a given time or a particular time, and climate is described uh, on the basis of condition prevailing over a longer period of time. Okay, so weather can be changed in a day to days, but the climate we can refer that the period, the duration of climate is very long. Weather keeps changing frequently and we can experience the changes easily. The changes in the climate take place over a long period of time. These are not perceived easily. So the climate conditions, we have to make assumptions that it is continued with in a longer period, but the weather we have experienced and can say today's weather is a cloudy or a sunny day, etc. The latitudinal position, height above sea level, nearness to ocean, oceanic current, etc. are the factors that influence climate. So here underline these three lines. It is very important. If you forget these lines, you will lose 1 marks. The latitudinal position means location, height above sea level, nearness to the sea, ocean, means nearness means it is horizontally, we can say horizontally it must be near to the ocean, and the oceanic current uh, etc. are the factors that influence climate. So if we decide the climate, we have to take into account these points. Besides these, mountain ranges, types of land, location, winds are other factors that influence the climate of region, that influence the climate of that region. Okay. In the next chapter, we shall seek more informations about temperature. So the next lesson is a temperature. Okay. 1 minute. Here is a picture which is a gate. So by the institute, that is meteorological department, it is situated in Pune. This image of the storm that visited in the November 2014 as shown above. So here is the picture of look, this storm is situated in the Bay of Bengal, and it going. I think it will harm the beaches of the eastern coastal area, that is Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, and Tamil Nadu, Chennai, at the Chennai region. Okay, and there will be a rainy season in Karnataka, in the southern part of Maharashtra, Karnataka, whole Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, Kerala. There will be rain because of this storm. So he is between the latitude, that is the 80 degree to at the northern part we didn't have any storm. Okay, so here is the picture of this storm. So what to remember is a point given in this always remember the weather at the place keeps changing frequently, but the climate does not change that's often. The climate is different from the at the different locations within our country. It is cool at the some places and hot at the some other places. It may be humid in some area and dry in the others. Okay, we have a different type of climatic condition in a different part of nation. Do you know the climate affects the entire living world in a different way? Life mostly thrives in a region which have a conducive climate, and the climate also influences the diet, shelter, etc. The living things, the distribution of water on the earth is also controlling the factors of the climate. Okay, so students, here we completed this lesson, weather and climate. In the next chapter we will see the temperature, new element, that is temperature, which on the earth, and how these temperature affects our life, and its different what we say, there are thermal zones which is present on the earth, from the frozen zone to the temperature zone and torrid zone means humid climate. At the equator we will experience that temperature, and we have to do some practical also, through which we come to know about the climatic conditions. And we also we will also study the oceanic currents, through which the hot currents and cold currents are flowing from one place to another place, and that also affects the weather, climatic conditions on the earth. Okay, so we will study these points, elements into the next chapter. That will be our last lesson of the geography of this semester 1 syllabus. Okay, so for this lesson, that you have to do this exercise given below. Okay, if you found any difficulty, then send me message. Yet I am not get any type of message from you. Okay, so be prepared for the semester papers. Okay, now we will stop here.